Hello there, this is Elissa, again with Camp Healing Hearts Online 2021. And this is for talking a little bit about our extra activities that I provided. I know I gave quite a lot in the 4 weeks I have, but there were some additional things I wanted to mention that might be helpful. As I've mentioned throughout doing camp this year, that I did want to mention how the death of an animal or animals might be important. So this year I added the 10th good thing about Barney is, or the 10th good thing about Barney. So that's one book I added. We also have from new this year, these 3 books. This book we've used at our in-person camp before, called The Scar. I added some examples of a specific type of loss. So for this book, The Scar, and for Missing Mommy, they are specific to experiencing the death of a mother. I wanted to add these two because the Missing Mommy is a little bit more simple. So for younger children, this can be really helpful. This is a little bit more in between. And then this year I added in Grief is Like a Snowflake, which is about the death of a father. So those were a couple that I added more for specific types of loss, as well as this one's very specific, which is No New Baby. This is talking about if there was a child that had a sibling die before they were born. It just kind of talks about that a little bit and what it can be like. So I wanted to add that in because I know sometimes it may be something that's talked about or not, but this could be very helpful. And I also added in, just like I did last year, Sad Isn't Bad. I think this is a really great book talking about sadness. But I just want to mention, just like I did last year, there is some conversation about, not necessarily that it's just religious, but spiritual or belief in afterlife conversation in this book. So I just like to let people know, because I never want anyone to think that we're pushing a certain idea. Everybody's different with what they believe. So I just want to mention that, yes, it is a great book, but that component is in there. So some people may not like it for that reason. So I just want to make sure people knew that. So when you go in your books that I provided, you'll see in the second to last section, after week 4, we have